How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with a brewery I haven't done anything from quite some time. The Ithaca Brewing. It's their everyday Haze IPA. Yeah, I had a poopy day. Yeah, not that bad. But I was like, you know what? I just want a new beer I've never had before. Meh. Sometimes it happens. Stopped by a local place, didn't have really anything, and I saw this. I actually saw Flower Power, and I was like, ooh, Flower Power. I hadn't had it in a while. And I looked at the bottom, I'm like, I can't decipher any of these dates. I'm not going to buy it. And I went back. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I kind of want an Ithaca beer. I haven't had it in a billion years. This is their everyday haze. I haven't had this before. And I still have no idea the dating on this. I mean, the only thing I can decipher is on the bottom. It says 21/06/20. I assume that's the canon date, like 2020 and then 6/20, which would be June 20th, which would make this like a month and a half old. We're going to review it like it's fresh because if you don't date stuff for people to know, that's what we have to assume, right? So, yeah. It wasn't expensive. Flyer. We'll see what's what. Kind of exactly what I think Ithaca does labelize pretty much with all their beers, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The only thing I would say is if you strip the lettering on this, it kind of looks like a little bit of Treehouse. What's that? Whatever color one that can is. Doppelganger or something. It has that kind of vibes to it. Anyway, not too bad. It has a little bit of darkness too, a little bit more darkness than you'd expect for a 6.6% hazy. That could be an oxidation thing, or it could be the way they make their beer. Pinky finger, just off Whitehead. And it looks like it has this nice kind of haze component going for it. So you're talking mid-6s, nothing too hefty. Let's get a nose. You know what? That smells really pretty. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. It has this really nice kind of tropical fruit juice sweetened, kind of not overly sweetened, but sweetened like from concentrate, kind of like orange juice from concentrate. But think about it, fruit medley, leaning a little bit of tropical fruit kind of sweetness. There's definitely a citrus component in there. But then it just has that pop of that sweetness, that rich kind of sweeter kind of mango, starfruit, kind of kiwi kind of thing going on this nice kind of citrus base. Not much as far as bittering goes. It's going to be a sweet beer. But since it's Ithaca, and since it's 6.6, I think it's giving me a little bit of insinuation it's going to be sweeter than it actually is. Only one way to find out, though. Cheers. That's exactly what it did. Yeah, it gave you this big kind of rich tropical fruity kind of nose. When you actually dive into the taste, what you're met with is a really fairly balanced kind of sweetness and what is supposed to be a sweeter beer. And the coolest part about it actually opens up to a very more distinct kind of fruit profile. It's an East Coast New England style haze every day. Every day. All day. There is a bittering to this. It's very soft. It's not overly aggressive. Dog must be dropping stuff. And, but man, it runs the game. It gives you this nice kind of stone fruity thing that I didn't pick up on the nose at all. The citrus is there, but it's definitely not overly sweet by any stretch of imagination, but it's not even like super bittering or pithy. It's got this nice kind of undersweetened kind of citrus thing going on. Then you have that nice, still leading away kind of tropical fruit to it. It has a really, really nice mouthfeel to it. That's tasty beer. That's a very tasty beer. It is. I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's put it that way. You know, for haven't had anything from Ithaca for a while, and what I have had has been very old school stylings. And then to pick up a beer, not really know if it's in date, out of date, whatever. Just say, screw it, I'm taking a flyer. Gotta say, I could have did a lot worse than this. Yeah, I like this. I think this is fun. It just, the way it runs that game into the fruit, the way it gives you that soft little bittering, not even close to the way the fruit kind of shows up, but adds a little counterbalance to it. Super really nice mouthfeel. I wouldn't call it water nerdy, but like really nice mouthfeel. I'm just kind of, honestly, a really, really well done kind of shelfy, relatively low ABV hazy. Is it one of the better IPAs I've had as of late? Yes. Is it Mount Rushmore status? No. Ooh, busted on my knuckles. Look at that. No, but it's tasty and it's fun and it was cheap. I want to say it would cost like $13 maybe for a 4-pack or something. I don't know. You know? What do you want from me? All day. I'll drink this. I just don't, the date thing kind of bothers me because I have no idea if this is hyper fresh and this is why it is hyper fresh. I don't know how old it is. Full disclosure, The place that I go to at least once a week. I have not seen it there until I went this week. So I kind of said, okay, chances are it's a little bit fresher. Now, that's assuming beer distributors in Jersey are rotating beer properly. That's not the case. So, maybe I just got lucky. Value availability, I want to say $13 for a 4-pack. I'm cool with that. And leave you with, if you like, what will you like this beer? If you like really well done, I don't mean this in a snobbish way, shelfie haze, because that's what it is really well done shelfie haze. Is there a better shelfie haze out there? Yes, especially if you go on a local level like New Jersey, your Sneak Boxes of the world, the Boats of the world. I really do enjoy those beers for a couple of reasons. I think their flavor profile is just a little bit more my style, but also lower ABV, yada, yada, yada. This is kind of up there with, I reviewed recently, re-reviewed Sam Adams Hazy IPA. Used to be some other name, and then they changed it to something Hazy something. And I thought it was really, really tasty, quite a bit better than what their previous iterations are. This I would put just maybe a skosh above that, just a hair, but in the same kind of ball field. So like, I'm going to somebody's house. I want to bring some beers. I want to drink a beer. I want it to be a hazy. I go to a local place, I don't know the area, I pop in, they got limited selection, they got Sam Adams, they have Sierra Nevada, they have Ithaca. I might pick this up, not too shabby. And leave you with, if you like what we like this, if you like those kind of well done, again, not in a disparaging way, shelfie haze, you'll dig this. It's a fun, tasty beer. Fun, tasty beers is a good thing. So there we go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Let me know if you've had this beer, please, and thank you. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little everyday haze right now. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.